All right, so we have our first problem here. Cross a man with type AB blood and a woman with type O blood. First thing we always do is fill in the dominant trait. Remember with blood types, there are two, right? So there's going to be an A and a B. The recessive trait is O type blood, okay? Now with our genes that represent the A, remember we write the genes with an I. I stands for immunoglobulin or the protein. So we're going to write an I and then an A. You can write it like this, or if you want to do the superscript, what you can do is format, text, and superscript, okay? Sometimes what I do is instead of actually rewriting stuff, I will just copy and paste it and then delete it, but it'll stay a superscript. So this is IA. For B, it's going to be IB. And for the O gene, it's going to be lowercase I because O is recessive. Now, whenever you do a blood type, all of these top two things are going to be the same, okay? So when you go down here to letter B or letter C, all of those are going to be the same. So now we have to figure out what the parent genotypes are. So the man has AB blood, so he's going to have an A gene and a B gene. So again, instead of typing out this again, I'm just going to copy. So I'm going to use Control C, or you could do the copy up here, edit copy, but I just use Control C. And then I paste using Control V. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. So the parents, right, are going to be IA, IB, that's AB. And with O, what's it going to be? Well, the O gene is little I, so it's going to be little I, little I. So the sperm and the egg, right? We've got the IA is going to go into 1. Okay, this is going to be the dad, right? Then IB, and then we've got I, and then we've got I. So what we're going to do now, we're going to put these on our Punnett square. Remember, dad has to stay together and mom has to stay together. So dad has to go on one side, mom on the other. It doesn't matter if dad goes here and mom goes here or the opposite, okay? As long as mom's letters are together and dad's letters are together on the same side. I'm gonna put IA, IB, and then over here, I'm gonna put I and I. So remember, all we have to do to fill this in, we take this letter, okay, we copy it across here. So I'm just going to copy and paste. This letter we take and we copy and paste. Again, if you're just typing in A, that's fine too. You don't worry about the superscript here. And then this little I is going to go all the way down. Okay, so little I, and this little I is going to go all the way down. So little I, little I. So we now have our completed Punnett square. So they want to know, what is the chance of having offspring with AB blood? Do we see in any of these squares an A and a B together? We don't. It would have to have an A and a B in the same square. So this would be 0 out of 4 or 0%. What about type O blood? Do we see any that have O? No, this would be 0 out of 4 or 0%. Remember, to have type O, they have to have 2 little i's. How many genotypes? Remember how many different gene combinations are there? Well, I see this one. Okay. This is the same as that one, right? IBI and IAI is the same up there. So we have 2. What are they? List them. Well, I'm just going to take them and copy and paste them here. Here are my 2 genotypes, my gene combinations. What about phenotypes? Phenotypes are the blood types. Well, IAI, what blood type is that going to be? This is going to be blood type A, right? So we have type A, and then what about down here? What are these 2 going to be? B. So we have 2 blood types, and what are the phenotypes? Type A blood and type B blood. So you're going to do the same thing you did up here, and you're going to continue on with the other two problems.